Good morning, my dear students. Welcome you all in the English session. In the previous session, we have discussed grammar part, and that time we discussed that we are going to learn literature. But before start literature part or lessons, I think that we should go through writing skill. Then you are able to write any type of questions, answers. That's why now at first we are going to learn writing skill, creative writing. That is also most important part in our syllabus. Fine. So first of all, I will tell you two sections you have of writing skill. That is essay writing. In that, writing a descriptive essay and narrative essay. Okay. But before that, let me tell you why writing is important. Creative writing is important. Actually, writing is art. No? Art is important and life giving. Creative writing is a contemplative art that requires attention, concentration, curiosity, and love. We need a deep, reliable connection to our creative spirit to make art that heals, delight, and also teaches. We connect to a creative spirit with more pleasure and ease when we focus together. And that's why creative writing is most important thing. Okay, that's why before starting literature part, we are going to learn creative writing. That is descriptive essay writing and narrative essay writing. What is the difference between that? What is the main idea behind that? What are the key elements? What are the procedures and all? So before that, if we will say essay, in essay, you know very well, paragraphs are there, and to write that paragraph, we know something about it. Yes, so just have a look. What is a paragraph? A paragraph is a group of sentences about one main idea. It can be short or long, depending on if the topic or idea you have been covering has been fully explored in that paragraph. Although it's recommended that the paragraph is no longer than 10 lines. And once you feel happy that you have nothing further to say on that particular subject, you should move on to a new paragraph. So, that is the main idea behind the paragraph. You can mention particular concept in one paragraph, and that paragraph will contain hardly 10 lines. Okay, so now you come to know how to write paragraph, how to explain particular content. Now let's see essay writing lessons. So basically, for essay writing, which things are important? So first one is structure, means format. Each and everything has a format. Likewise, essay writing has a particular format. Then outline, no? keywords we can say. So through that outlines, through that keywords, we can expand our content, moving from topic to essay. Okay, main topic and then to the essay, organizing the essay body. Okay, main body of that particular essay, main content, main information of that essay. Essay format, if format with us, then we are able to write any type of essay. We are able to write any type of information, hints and tips. And if you want hints and tips, you are supposed to be a good reader. You should read lots of books. You should learn lots of things. Then you are able to write very interesting, attractive paragraph. So now which things are important? What you need to know about descriptive writing. Okay, so first of all, we are going to learn what is descriptive essay. So first of all, a descriptive essay uses the senses. You know sense organs. Fine. So a descriptive essay uses the senses to describe something to the reader. It uses the senses such as smell, hear, taste, or feel. It is more than telling a person something. It uses words to write a verbal picture. It does not just tell the reader about an object, but the words describe what the writer wants to show. Using nouns, it allows the reader to see. Using verbs gives them a sense of feeling. A descriptive essay may be objective or even subjective. Okay, means you can write on any object or any subject, any person. The writer uses tone, diction, and attitude to get the message to the reader. The purpose of a descriptive essay is to get specific and concrete details to the reader about an object or place. So, through that descriptive essay, a writer can give clear idea about particular content. So, in that paragraph, as we discussed, so that paragraph describe or give clear picture of person, event, place or thing. How is that possible? Convey all the senses and let the readers to hear, taste, touch, smell. Through that senses, it provides detailed information about subject and let a reader create a mental image. You have to color picture through your words. What? You have to color picture in front of the reader's mind through your words. So, descriptive writing creates a picture of a person or a thing or an event, and a good description works with all the senses, through eyes, through ears, through taste, touch, hearing, and all. Descriptive writing is the only type of writing which can be and should be used in all other forms: expository, narrative, and persuasive. That three are the different parts of that essay. And what should be your goal? What should be your aim for that purpose? Your goal as a writer. Yes, when you are going to write any descriptive essay, you will be the writer. In exam, when you are going to write any homework, so you will be the writer. So your goal will be to describe something so well that your reader will see in his or her imagination what you have experienced in life. Means you will show your experience through words. So after that, which things can include in descriptive writing? So, a good descriptive writing includes vivid sensory details. This is often best achieved by using vocabulary that includes specific nouns, active verbs, adjectives, and adverbs. As I said, you should be a good reader, then you will be a good writer. For that purpose, you should read lots of books. Okay? A clear, consistent organization using either spatial, chronological, or thematic order. Now, in order, you have to write everything, every content, and links between sensory details and feelings or thoughts they inspire, a main impression to which each detail adds. And for that, few types are there for the descriptive writing. What are that? So, description of people or places. These portray a physical appearance of a person or a place and show readers why the subject is important or special. If you choose any person, you choose any place, so its importance you have to write. Okay, so for example, you choose my favorite city, Pune. So you are supposed to write what are the famous things in Pune that you are supposed to write over there. Okay, then remembrance. Capture a memorable experience in writer's life, either a specific moment or a longer period. Memories, we can say. Observations. Describe an event the writer has witnessed. So, all that memories you have to write, you have to describe. And vignettes. So, capture a single moment in a writer's life, painting a picture with words. So, you have to think and imagine all the memories, and through the senses, you have to describe your picture in your words with the help of words. That will be including the descriptive essay. Now, what will be the process? Very simple, very easy. First one is introduction. Fine. So, as we said, suppose you are going to write on a Pune city. So, introduction, capture your reader's attention and identify your subject. So, here, introduction will be regarding Pune. Provide background information, means why you choose particular city, that information, and state your thesis. Thesis means your project, your information. Then body, use a variety of details. So variety of details means whatever the facts regarding Pune, whatever the famous things regarding Pune, that you are supposed to write in the body. Includes thoughts and feelings. Okay, what you feel regarding your city, how you experienced your life, your memories in your city. Arrange the detail into logical order. One by one, in a chronological order, you have to set it. And then, last one is conclusion. Okay, so re emphasize the dominant impression and summarize the material you have discussed. So, the same thing, introductory paragraph. In that introductory paragraph, what will include? Introduced and ease reader into topic. You have to make interest to the reader. Move from general sentences to specific ones. You have to use interesting sentences as well. Proverbs you can use. You can underline keywords and end with your thesis statement. Why you choose that particular content. Then body paragraph, where you prove your thesis, where you why you have choose that particular content, facts, all that things, points, proofs, and comment. And the structure, the conclusion, the concluding paragraph, restate your thesis, move from specific sentences to general ones, means lots of things are there, why that is important and why you choose it, etc. Ease reader away from essay and back to the real life again. Okay, so if suppose you are using few interesting sentences in that particular essay, so you have to come back from that particular essay to the reader as well. Now, moving from topic to essay. So these are few steps. You can follow it as well. Okay. So when I'm going to give you few examples, I'm going to show you few examples and I'm going to give you for homework. So these steps you can follow. Read and understand topic. That is most important thing. Read it and understand the topic. Okay. Then dissect and brainstorm topic. Now think about that. Collect all the points. Yes, now I'm going to write these points, facts regarding that particular topic, interested elements of that topic, all that things. Pick argument and brainstorm thesis. References, we can say form and test thesis, means in a particular format, as I said, introduction, body, and conclusion, all that way. Brainstorm and organize support. So you can use references for that, list rebuttals, and you can list out all the things which you are going to write it. Write, revise, and edit, and proofread and print good copy. That will be your good essay. Now, on which particular topic you can write descriptive essay? So, if suppose you have to describe place, which things you can write? Regarding place only I'm telling. Country, countryside, outdoors, the seaside, a beauty spot, tourist paradise, attraction, the beach, a historic monuments, a ruined place, a world famous site, the site of battles. So, when describing places, you may want to include. So, these things you can include. First one is location. Second one is physical characteristics and atmosphere. Hmm? If you follow these points, it will be easy. You can take a screenshot as well of these points. Then special attractions, culture and people in the place, historical details, and your personal impression or the opinion regarding that place. Then, if suppose you want to describe regarding people, so for physical appearance, personality, his or her character, attitude, behavior, interest, hobbies, profession, your personal impression and opinion. That will be the same. Okay, so regarding any personality, regarding any person, you can use these points. And if you want to describe anything, any object, so its physical appearance, from where it origin, its uses, and your opinion as well. Okay, so in this way you can use it for that. Okay, next slide. Yes, that was the descriptive essay. Now, narrative essay. All that regarding descriptive essay, how you can write it, which key elements, which points you can, through which points you can describe all the things. Now, we are moving towards the narrative essay writing. Let's start. So, a narrative essay, a type of writing where the narrator tells a story by communicating directly with the reader. This can be completely fictional or have some elements of truth. Means basically it is written in a story form. Narratives essay can be written in a first or third person depending on the perspective of story, how that story is, how that story is woven around. According to that, it will be the story writing. So, there are few characteristics. First one, narrative writing tells a story. Basically, the main part, the main theme, it reveals in a story form. It can be real or make believe. So, what you have to write? If suppose it will not be real one, so you make believe to the reader that is the real one. It has a beginning, a middle, and end. Narrative writing has a characters, so you can differentiate all that things within the descriptive and narrative. Narrative has character. Narrative writing has a setting. Setting means plot, particular place where it is happened. And narrative writing has a sequential order. Okay, so through that, narrative essay have a sequential order. 1, 2, 3, yesterday, before, like that. So, narrative essay should have concrete terms. Most narrative essay have a universal meaning or takeaway, nugget. Personal narrative essay are non-fiction stories, and narrative essays, if told as a story, should have a plot, setting, characters, climax, leading, And conclusion. Most narrative essays should have a timeline where it begins and where it ends. As we discuss, it have a beginning, middle and end. Okay, so these are few elements. So we can write narratives to develop real or imagined experiences or events using effective techniques, descriptive details, and clear event sequences. Tells a story using time. You can show any particular time. So once in a night, and you can start your story. Has a beginning, middle, and end. Can be real or imaginary. Uses a story element. As we discussed, narrator, character, setting, problem, solution, crafts of plot. Different part it can be divided. Has a vivid description of events. Means various types of events, descriptions, scenes, objects, and people. And it may include dialogues. Yes, if characters are there, definitely dialogues will be there. Conveys a message or lesson learned. Okay, so in this way, now we will see in a story form how you can write it. Hmm? You can take a screenshot of this. So, personal or fictional. Personal means related to your life, means you can write real story, and fictional means made up, means you can make any story, that is the fictional sequence, beginning, middle, end. Means you can start first, like that you can start it, then finally these words you can use in that particular stories. Okay, so characters you have to introduce which characters are and their dialogues, and setting means particular details regarding that particular place, things, objects. And you have to show emotions, means whether you were happy, whether you were excited, sad, nervous, and what things you faced, any problem you faced, and how you have taken out solution, and all that things you can include in the narrative form. Okay, so in this way narrative essay can be written. So now few words I'm going to show you that will help you to narrate any story. Let's see. Fine. So set the scene. Yes, if suppose you are going to write any story, exciting story, so you can set the scene. You were excited to visit any place, so where you can write far away, that place where, then in a land, in the city, on the ocean, out in the country, many years ago, when I was little, last week, once, long, long ago, when so many words you can use for the narration. So, the main emphasis is what? You need to tell a story that keeps the readers interested. Okay, so you can use all these words. Now we will go through example, then you will come to know the difference, actual difference between the descriptive essay and narrative essay. How you can describe the essay, how you can narrate the essay. Let's see. Yes, Here we go. So, a topic is the village fair. Okay, in a descriptive form. This year, on the occasion of Makar Sankranti, there was a fair at our village. It was held on the grounds just beyond the village temple. It was a very colorful scene with the different stalls and games. People came in crowds, even from other villages, dressed in their best clothes. After praying or performing puja at the temple, the people would move towards their fair. Here, they would play games, buy goods, or mouth-watering fare provided at some of the stalls. It was a noisy, colorful time and thoroughly enjoyable. The high point of the fair was the kite flying competition held a little distance away. This went on the whole day and involved different age groups and villages. It was one of the most exciting days for all of us. Yes. So, in a descriptive form, we describe a place, we describe event. Fine. Now, we will see the same topic in a narrative form. How you are able to write. Here we go. In a narrative form, this year I went to the village fair on the occasion of Makar Sankranti. Here I is used first person and you can use characters, you can use plot, setting, all that things. The grounds just beyond the village temple looked colorful. There were a number of stalls for games, sell of curios and clothes and food items. I had worn my best cloth for the occasion. Now you are explaining yourself. You are explaining your own experience. Okay. So, first, I went with Baba to the temple where we performed puja. Then we moved towards the fair. I played almost all the games at the fair. Baba bought a few clothes. I bought a few uh, curios to give to my friends. It was quite noisy but thoroughly enjoyable. What I enjoyed most was the kite flying competition held on the hillock a little distance away. This went on the whole day and involved people of different age groups and villages. I returned home tired but still excited and happy. So, in the narrative form, we can narrate the same thing, same topic. Okay. Now, one more example, the national flag. So, in a descriptive form, how we can write and in a narrative form. Our national flag in the present form was adopted 24 days before independence on 22nd July 1947 in a meeting held by the Constituent Assembly. The national flag, which was hosted in Red Fort on 15th August 1947, has three colors and called tricolor. The colors are arranged one below the other in the order of saffron, white, and green. Saffron representing energy, sacrifice, and strength. White stands for peace, and green stands for life and prosperity. There is a dark blue chakra, which is the will, with 24 spokes or lines representing the 24 hours of a day, taken from Ashoka emblem. Our flag represents our country and the people of India. We show respect to it, singing the national anthem whenever it is unfurled. We are all proud of our flag, and let's make the tricolor more proud and known by working hard to develop our nation. So, in this way, you can continue, you can expand your essay, descriptive essay. This is the descriptive form. Now, in, in a narrative form, let's see. Yes, I choose a place at a beach. I visited to a beach. So, last Sunday was a bright and sunny day. Last Sunday. Okay, mention students. Last Sunday is used. The birds were chirping happily. The trees swayed to and fro. It was a great day for John and his family. Now, characters are here to go for a family outing at the beach. They packed their bags into the car boot and headed off. When they reached the beach, they unpacked their bags and changed into their swimming costumes. They saw many people at the beach. It was crowded. John decided to build some sandcastle. He took out his spade and bucket. Mary wanted to go for a swim. She put on her goggles and dived into the sea. John's parents rested under a shady tree and enjoyed listening to some music. After a while, they felt hungry. They ate their packed lunches. They had a wonderful time at the beach and really enjoyed themselves. Okay, so in this way, we can differentiate descriptive and narrative essay writing. Okay, so in your grammar notebook, you are supposed to write elements of the descriptive essay writing and narrative essay writing, and you have to differentiate between both descriptive and narrative. Make two columns in your notebook, grammar notebook, and write it down, narrative and descriptive. What are the differences you found in it? Okay, and both examples, that fair, village fairs example, and these examples you are supposed to write in your grammar notebook. Okay, so and one more activity I'm going to give you, that the same thing like village fair we have seen, like that you have to describe an exhibition. You remembered last year we celebrate science exhibition in our school. Okay, so you can recall that exhibition and you can write regarding that exhibition, or else if you want to choose any other exhibition you can write it down. Describe an exhibition in a descriptive form and visit to an exhibition in a narrative form. Okay, and one more thing, one more topic, your best friend. Okay, in a descriptive form you are supposed to write your best friend. So these essays you have to write your best friend and write a narrative essay about a time when you were truly happy. Now you have to think about that, when you were truly happy. you feel very happy. Regarding that moment, you have to narrate. Okay? So, students, hope you understood the difference between descriptive and narrative essay and importance of creative writing. If any query will be there, you can ask in the feedback box and solve. Try to solve this example in your grammar notebook. Okay, so in the next session now, we are going to start our literature part. That is second lesson. Okay, so till then, take care and bye. Thank you so much.